Alright, here we are back again with some more Wingspan. And what do we got going on this time? Got a pretty stacked tray here. We're going second, so I think my opponent's going to grab this chipping sparrow. I might grab that mockingbird. My hand isn't looking super amazing. Nuthatch is going to be my forest bird. Forester and behaviorist. Well, I think we go with Forester here. And I might have to go with a Ninga as my wetland bird. Tuck cards in round 1. No obvious paths there. Birds with no eggs in round 2. I'd rather see that goal in the front half than the second half. And then we're going to have a egg heavy second half here. So I think we go with a Ninga. We pick up our fish. And there is a fish in the bird feeder. So that chipping sparrow is going to go. I wonder if I don't grab that mockingbird. I mean, I can't let them also get mockingbird. Pair those two in the forest, so I'm going to have to deny that. And that's what we got. And they did grab the chipping sparrow as expected. Black-billed magpie shows up. And we're just going to take that mockingbird, and hopefully we don't flip up anything crazy. Nope. Kestrel is not bonkers. This common swift, though, would get us on the board for the round goal. Wonder if I shouldn't grab that, especially if they're going to be spamming their forest. Ah, yes. That new update where we can see their cards in hand. I forgot about that. That's amazing. So I think I'm just going to slow play this a little bit. I'm not going to go out of my way for the swift. If it's still there once I have a Ninga down, I'll probably grab it. So they left the swift there. So we can expect, they got 2 worms here. Probably a second forest bird is coming. Might be a tucking bird. It could be a swallow with double worms like that. Or a box swift. I think I'm going to take my fish. We'll gain a wheat. And the Eurasian nuthatch is one of those great food cachers that can allow you to spend that wheat later. Boy, it would be really great to have black-throated diver here. They gain more food. They gained a rat. Interesting. Is that going to be a double play here? Could see that. A predator could get a tuck to get on the board for the wrong goal. I think it's safe to say they're not going to draw cards here. So that swift is on the table for us. I can draw that. Get worms. We gained food again. So are they just slow playing round 1 because they have a raven here? And they're waiting to play that in round 2? It's kind of unusual that just gain food 3 times. I'm predicting a raven here. So let's get the swift. And we did get our cash. Blue throat, I bet they grab that here. Especially if they got a raven on deck. They're not going to want me to have that. But I need to get 2 worms. So I can play the swift and then tuck at least 1 worm to get on the board for the round goal. I might be able to steal this round goal away too. If they take that blue throat, it makes my decision easier. They left it. What was that? Did they take that? That was a kestrel? Maybe they have a rodentologist. They left blue throat. So if I draw the blue throat, I need to get 2 worms in order to get the swift down and win the round goal. I might have to overpay with the nuthatch because I can only gain 1 worm here. That'll cost me 2 points to earn 5 plus 4 more. So that'll be a 9-point play. And the blue throat in the grasslands will work out great for the 3rd and 4th round goals here. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh, that's another change they did. I'm just noticing they shadow out these ones that don't apply, so we can see clearly that we got the fish. I always just look down here on the bottom. I never really pay attention to these dice, so that's a cool change. And a garbage card pops up for them. It's good for us. So they play the kestrel. So they're going to try to... Oh, that's rolling dice. I thought maybe that was a tucking predator. Interesting. A little bit of unconventional plays here. I'm not... That's got to be a raven. They're slow playing round 1 like that. Seems odd to me. So I wonder... I might actually discard the mockingbird here, but I could get it into the forest. I don't know, this mockingbird is just too good right now, I think. So I'm going to take that worm. Kind of a janky bird feeder for them. And then I am going to use the wheat to pay for this swift, so that I can tuck the worm and pick up the 4 points with the round goal. And unless they play a sparrowhawk or something here, or a goshawk, I don't see them getting on the board for the round goal. Yeah. So they gain food again. So they got 3 food. That's got to be a raven coming. So let's play our swift here. We'll tuck our worm. Nice chunk of points there. Kind of resource intensive though. So now we have a red-winged blackbird and a cardinal. Got no eggs right now, so I can't draw a second card. Their card drawing is very limited though. If they want to go with that shoveler, they're going to be handing us cards as well. I think I am going to take the red wing here. No fish this time. They can have the Theclas, I don't care. So there's the raven. Saw that coming a mile away. But they're not in a tremendous position here. They have no card draw to speak of, so we gotta be mindful of denying their wetland options. And they can go ahead and take this shoveler, because if they gain a card, we're also gonna get a card. I don't mind that one bit. So this bird feeder is pretty janky. But I will get a wheat off the nuthatch. So let's go with a rat here. Then we'll lay eggs, and I think I will spend the rat on the extra egg. But gotta keep an eye on this wrong goal. So they laid their eggs. They have 2 cards here. Picked up 2 worms. Hope that's not a barn swallow. So we're going to lay our eggs. I think I'm just going to go with the 2 because I'm going to be getting eggs off my blackbird. Gotta remember Forester as well. Maybe that's not going to work out for us with this blue throat. We laid eggs again. So they picked up a worm and a wheat. They might be dropping a fat wetland bird here to help with their card drawing. They'll have plenty of eggs to discard to the bonus conversion. So let's get down our blackbird. There we got a big fat prothonotary warbler. So they're probably going to draw cards here next. What if I don't grab that cardinal for Forester? Chimney Swift is garbage. That's going to be garbage because they have a Raven. They're not going to be taking their gain food action. This bird feeder is really killing me here. If I could... There were some worms there. I could gain a worm. Discard the Swift for another food. Common Chiff Chaff. I have to grab that. Now this blue throat's probably going in the wetlands. And I have the Mockingbird. It's kinda late. But I don't know, this is kind of turning into a Chiff Chaff engine, I think. If I want that cardinal, I don't think so. Chickadee is better. Took that Swift. Rough, they're gonna grab that. So they're gonna spend the egg on the sparrow to get 2 birds with no eggs. Tyus. And I don't have the food to drop a bird and spend that egg off the Aninga. They left the rough. They laid eggs here. So they're gonna play a bird. They have 3 cards in hand. They must want to keep all those. So if they draw the rough here, I mean, if they wanted it, they would have taken it that last turn. So I don't see them drawing it now. Spent the egg there. They can spend 1 more egg, so they can't. But if they play another bird, they're gonna have 2 birds with no eggs, for tying me with the wrong goal. Yeah, I really anticipated they could have drawn cards here, still tied on the wrong goal. Really wonder what their cards are here. Now, what can I do with the rough? We're going to be entering into the second half. I really need to establish some type of engine. Not sure this becomes a wetland Chiff Chaff engine here. Could get the Mockingbird down in the forest along with the Chickadee. Just spam some food. Yeah, I think I need to draw cards here. Housefinch is great. Take the rough. God, I think I'm going to skip the blackbird. God, what do I do here? Do I go grassland now? I'm going to skip this blackbird. Our Aninga is failing us and Outowans pops up. That'd have been nice to have. Yeah, this bird feeder is really killing me right now. I got good cards, I just don't have the food to play them. So we tied there, as expected. If they want to grab that black chin hummingbird and hand me some food, that would help a lot with all these cherry-eating birds. Wouldn't mind that one bit. Wonder if they grab that cedar waxwing. So this rough can pick up 6 points now. Would be an 8-point bird. So they drew cards off the top of the deck. They did play the shoveler. So that's ideal. Really playing unconventionally here. I've got to make some moves. Do I discard? God, I think the Chiff Chaff goes. I need to flip this bird feeder. It is a ground nest. Let me think about this. They have 1 ground nest. I would have 2, 3 with the Chiff Chaff. I'm just not going to be able to score that many points, and I really need the food right now. Wonder, the rough is a ground nest. Yeah. So let me think about this. If I get that Chiff Chaff down in the wetlands, I've got no way to gain food. I gotta get this chickadee down first, gain some food, get the Chiff Chaff down. And the round goal is eggs in the grasslands. I might still be able to race this, but it really depends on what cards they have here. And they're playing unconventionally, so I'm not really sure what their plan of attack is. And they're probably going to... Maybe this is just going to be a body, and they're just going to draw 2 cards and not hand me extra cards. But even handing me extra cards would be great right now because I have the rough and the Chiff Chaff. And the Chiff Chaff would compete with the rough for cards. I would have to hold back from the Chiff Chaff in order to keep the rough fed. And then I'll only really get 1 cycle from at the end of round 3. Could give me some big card advantage for round 4, but chances are slim. So I need food. I think I am going to ditch this Chiff Chaff. This is a very difficult position to be in. And we get the food we need. I'm going to take the worm for the chickadee. We have a wheat to play with as well. We could actually force down the blue throat. But I think... So they laid their eggs. Wonder if that's a Franklin's Gull. Late round 3 or mid round 3 Franklin's Gull. It could be that Audouin's too that they picked up. So the shoveler, they're getting on the board for the round 4 goal. Man, this is really slow. Really, really slow. Let's spend off the blackbird. We'll gain food again. I'll get the house finch down. 4 activations left. Really like to get the mockingbird house finch down. And the ruff, but man, I just don't have enough turns to make this all happen. So there's Franklin's Gull. So that could still win them the game, because I'm not really mounting much of any type of attack here. I need these 2 cherries. Alright, so they just spam their eggs. It gives them another ground nest for round 4. I need to gain food here again. I really need worms. Let's gain this wheat. Get the worm. Then I'll get this house finch down, lay eggs. I think the rough is going to have to go away here. Of course, that's kind of conceding the round goal then. This went south real quick. Just had to get Raven Gull. Spotted owl, good bonus card bird. Now, ideally, I'd want to play this Mockingbird before laying eggs, but I have to get on the board for the round goal. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Black-chinned hummingbird, do I hand them eggs? Or, cherries, rather? Maybe? I could feed a rat to this hummingbird. Mute swan. I am not going to tuck that worm because I need it desperately. House wren. Well, we'll get the mockingbird down. Yeah, this is just a bogus game. We both had slow games here, but Raven Gull is going to bring it home for him. Fish Crow's kind of overkill. Might be omnivore expert that they have. Fishery manager. 2 fish-eating birds. So I could force down this blue throat. Might as well. Well, it's going to cost me 3 points. The most worthless of blue throats. I gotta gain the food here. At least I'm picking up 2 points from running my forest. So let's wait a minute now. Let's look at this. We've got 4 activations left. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24 points. So running my engine once is 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue throat is worth less than that, especially if I gain food and then play it. So looks like we're just going with this very weak board here. I mean, it's not a bad engine as is, but I need a ground nest. I'm going to make those points back up on the blue throat. What a crappy game. And I have good cards too. Egg spam, no surprise there. They got 2 bonus cards. I'm getting 0 points on mine, so it's just not looking good. At least we don't have to burn any wheat off our nuthatch. They did a double play. That must be Fishery Manager. They just maxed out Fishery Manager. Play that 0 point bird like that off the blue heron. So that was just a 8 plus 3, or 8 plus 5 is 13, minus 3 is a 10 point play there. So it's looking pretty bad. Skip. Repeat the Finch. You know what? I wonder if I don't get a worm. What are they going to do with 2 worms at the end? I think I'm kind of behind the 8 ball here anyway. So I'm actually going to hand out the food. And then I can tuck it on my Swift. Let's deny the Oriole. Just in case something crazy happens here. Yeah, just kind of quickly doing the math in my head, I think it is going to be slightly more points taking the route that I took. Just because I'm getting on the board for the wrong goal, getting like 3 or a couple extra eggs. I would have had to have... I had like 2 rats. I would have run out of food to discard the bonus conversion, and I'm going to have worms to tuck on the Swift. Laid their eggs. See, this is the last activation. So really that's like a 7-point engine we had running here at the end, getting those worms out the blue throat, because they're just going to turn into points for the Swift. I don't know that we're getting 0 bonus card points and they have 2 bonus cards. I just don't think they're going to drop a Benelli here, do a double play into a Benelli if they have it. There's just really nothing. Yeah, there's a double play. There's just really nothing we can do to stop this. So now they have 3 bonus cards. And let's see the damage. If you like that game, please hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. So we fall way behind on bird points. We're going to fall way behind on bonus card points. 23. End of round goals, fairly even. Did we even break 70? Tucked cards. So we did break 70. So good game to my opponent.